Encounter.
At far
Okay,
point.
speaking of 3D shooters, this is actually a 3D shooter, like Wolfenstein, but way earlier than that.
Oh,
so
dear.
It's a first-person shooter.
1983.
Oh, dear.
Wow.
1983. I think this might actually be the first-person shooter ever. Are you ready? There we go.
Beep.
Okay, that thing opens and something comes out of it.
Ah.
So shoot it.
This game was produced
Ha
in Mario
ha!
Paint.
Good form. I killed it.
And there's your radar, by the way.
I could see it if you didn't have a giant hand of the way.
and
Wait, is the green thing a bad thing?
The green thing
There's
is
a green. There's a green thing coming at the. Ah!
There it is.
Yeah.
And sometimes they shoot at you. When they do, that blue thing will light up. Okay, the red one is heading straight for you. It's suicide.
Where is?
It just killed you.
Wow. That's
So the green thing was coming at me. The green dot is
Yeah.
not me. It's the guy.
So here's how the interface works. When the yellow light is on, it means there's a normal thing running around that you have to shoot. If the blue light at the bottom lights up, that means they're trying to shoot you, like that. So don't get hit.
How can I tell what's a thing and what's a shooty thing?
The
That's
big,
a shooty thing.
The big balls are shoot.
I got hit by a shooty thing.
He's spawning right in front of you.
Spawn. Haha! Good form. Do I just avoid them? Is that the game?
No, you've
Or
got
do
10 more to kill.
Ah,
before-
giant fist!
Okay.
Giant ham fist.
There's blue ones and yellow ones. So, and now you've got 9 more to kill before the next level.
Aha, only
That's how
9
this
more, and then the day is mine, Trebek.
That's a nice and counting. But when there's yellow ones, that's a suicide.
Ah! I tried to turn, it wouldn't let me.
You have to kind of back up as you're turning away from those ones.
Die. Strafe.
You can't strafe. It's tank controls.
Strife.
It is a bit of strafe. But when those red ones pop up, basically, turn so you're
Ooh,
facing...
one shot. Did you see that?
Turn so you're that was nice. Turn so you're facing it and back up at the same time, and you can run away.
Wait, what?
You know what's funny?
It's a
It's
shooty
amazing
one.
how clean and easy to see this interface is. Even
It's like
for a
ball
1983.
blazer.
Yeah. Well, see, Encounter I want to talk about, technically speaking.
Here it comes.
Because this game came out for Commodore 64 and some other stuff too. But on Commodore 64...
Getting pretty
it was
good at this.
Okay, back up! Shoot it!
Shoot her!
You got it! Hey, you got the first Suicide Squad.
Ah, there's another one! They're all suicide
Here comes
squad.
another one!
Ah!
Get it!
I got it!
You're okay. It died. You got 2 more left before the next level.
You know, I miss the simplicity of design that came in some of the early games.
Not me. I hated them.
Oh, you died.
Oh,
Game over.
I want you to try it one more time, though.
I'm going to try it one more time.
Because I want to talk about the Atari. Like, the Atari was more expensive than the Commodore 64, the Atari 800, which is why it never was quite as popular in the 80s as the Commodore was. But it was a much better machine. And this game, for example, like how smoothly it runs and how well everything is rendered. I mean, like, for 1983, these graphics, it's less the graphics and more just like the smoothness of the movements and how everything scales.
People need to remember that in 1983, you did not have much of. You just had text interface on your computers.
Yeah, like this was the year before the original King's Quest came out. Like. And this was
die, Krusty.
And I think Wolfenstein was 93, if I remember correctly. It might have been earlier than that, but it was basically about 10 years before Wolfenstein 3D came out, which is what most people say.
I'm getting pretty good at this, man.
You're getting pretty good.
A giant box.
This is really good for when it was done. It's actually really good.
Counter at far point.
Especially you look at the triangles as they're rotating. They're actually
like spinning and stuff.
Look at those
they're
triangles.
they're not. How do I put it? They're not bunch of pictures flashing. They're actually 3D rendered items.
Yeah, I mean
that's pretty crazy for back then.
I mean this is actually it really is actually rendered. I mean the pixels are still huge.
I knowed it.
These guys always stress me out. But they're fun.
Listen, I like the variety of these old games. You know, with so little, they did so many things, so many types of games. Even though there was a million clones, but what is there for Atari? Like 9 million games?
There are quite a lot of games. You get on like Atari Mania, and yeah, there's like thousands of them.
You know what's funny is if you notice, going over the years, you had
That's hilarious.
all these games for Atari,
Uh-huh.
then tons of games for the NES, and quite a few games for the Super Nintendo, and quite a few. And it seems like every year we're getting less and less.
All
games.
the small games. Well, there's tons of mobile games.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now go in that black hole, the dot. Go in there. And now dodge everything.
Run away!
Don't dodge. If you
I was in the negative universe.
If you successfully dodge everything, you go to the next level. If not, you have to do this one again.
That's a nightmare.
This is like vicious.
Yeah.
Racing space on crack.
We were talking when we were discussing games to do for this. We came across a couple. One was called Mouser that we played as kids.
It's like Drelbs.
And it was just
everybody remembers Drelbs.
The simplicity of design was just great on all of it. And, you didn't need these $1 million budgets for making the complex CGI. It was tough and it was fun to play.
Yeah. It's like Pong,
It's like one guy in his basement, Gray Chang in his P.O. box.
Jordan Mechner.
A game happened. Oh, that was close.
He was living in his P.O. box when he was doing this.
That's all he could afford.
Send the money there because I won't find it anywhere else.
But, I just wish that the game companies nowadays, with the new games, would spend as much money as they do on the storyline. And as much time on the storyline as they do on the graphics.
Well, it's not like Encounter has great storyline.
Encounter has the best story I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Once there was a purple diamond who hated you.
Example of it.
And then he committed suicide. That guy is wiggling and waggling. And then he was, they're coming at me.
You only got one left, and then you go in the hole again.
Okay, throw her in the hole.
And we'll be honest,
Where
there's some that just didn't.
Well,
but their concept needs. Some of these are just like,
ooh, the hole.
Hey,
here it comes.
An idea.
All right,
Let's
here
pick
it
something
comes.
random.
So there's a little trick here, which is if the
don't
bullets,
get hit by the thing.
If the bullet's in the crosshair, it will hit you. If it's to the side of the crosshair, it will not.
It was in the crosshair.
I noticed.
It was also in my face.
Now you've got to kill 14 more guys.
14? Does it get worse every
It
time?
did get worse.
It was 11 last time. It's kind of random. It's like between 10 and 15, I think, usually. Watch out! Ooh, nice dodge. I like back that way from the screen there.
This reminds me of Star Fox.
A little. It's kind of, but except it's not Star Fox because
It's sad that this is on a level
Oh my
of a game
gosh.
that was made 15 years later.
Well, Star Fox was a rail shooter. This isn't a rail shooter because
No, but it was all pixely.
Yeah. Chat's like, holy crap, this looks hard, and it is. It's not easy.
I'm getting the hang of it though.
You're actually for the first time playing this, or technically second, you're actually doing really well.
It's like Ball Blazer.
Like when I was like a 10-year-old playing this game for the first time, I was I never got to that gray opening. Of course, when I was like 10 years old, like these guys, the suicide guys,
I couldn't turn.
You were stuck against one of these pillars. You backed into one.
It wasn't my fault, chat.
But no, those suicide ones would freak me out so much that I couldn't play this game when I was like 8 years old because I was like,
in his bedroom at night.
It's not as bad as the maze game.
It's the red light.
There was a game that I don't want to play tonight, but it's a maze game called Way Out. That is a technical marvel. It's even better than this one in terms because you actually navigate a 3D maze. And it's not just like turning 90 degrees and going down a hallway like most 3D mazes were. It was like literally like
pink, it's so pink.
You got him.
Pink Nightmare.
You got another one. You're against him. Okay, you were almost against the thing.
Woohoo! I killed that Pink Nightmare.
Sure did. Here comes
there's another Pink Nightmare. That's what we'll call them now.
They're old doodlies.
I don't know where it is.
It's in front of you.
This is in front of me. That was 4 Pink Nightmares. 5 Pink Nightmares. 5 Pink Nightmares.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Phew.
The Pink Nightmares ended.
A non-nightmare. What?
Now it's just a yellow justice.
Gross. Thanks, Ron.
Wow.
All right, that's it. Now go in the hole.
So you're saying about the game that you don't want to play tonight?
It's the dot. Follow the dot.
Yeah. Is it closed
if
after
you don't get in there, yeah, now it's closed.
I hate that. I didn't.
Now you got 15 more to kill.
On my face.
So what's your bet, Chad? Are we ever going to sea level 2?
Listen, Chad, you better not bet against me like you're always doing.
No, you can do it. You can do it. I have faith in
Did
the
I get it? I get it.
No one's going to bend or break you. Which is sadly the second time I've quoted that song tonight. Watch out for bullets!
But it's not the first time we've
The
references to Enterprise
The
today.
bullets disappear after. Well, that's because we saw Star Trek Beyond today.
The entire film is more about Enterprise than it is about original Trek.
I can't say if it was good or not because the internet will decide whether it was a good movie or not.
And we're
not allowed to have opinions.
Chat has faith. Chat has faith. Ah! So much for your faith, chat.
Yeah, where's your God now,
faith,
chat?
Clap.
Woo goo goo goo.
That's what I get for having faith in
Whoa,
you.
how many of those are there?
It's just one guy. He's just shooting a lot.
Dude,
Okay.
he's like a machine gun rail gunner.
You're still good.
Die, blue guy. Ah! Yellow blobs of justice. What were you saying about the other game that's the Maze Runner that doesn't a blue dot
said was
follow you?
technically
Maybe I'll
amazing.
Tim, I'll make you play that game while Jonathan draws me.
Okay.
We'll do.
Doodler die.
The problem is that the chat's god is a potato.
Chat's god is a potato.
Put that on a shirt.
Is that Dan Rock?
No. Maybe.
Dan, do you think you
No,
are
it's not potato dude. Oh my gosh. Ah! This is your last life too, by the way.
Use it
Well, at least
wisely.
your potato can
Aha!
block or something.
Now Zoidberg is big. Pink Nightmare, Pink Nightmare, Pink Nightmare.
Wait,
He's a Ziggly Zaggler.
He's
Wow.
bibbling and bobbling. They're
Yeah, they're Ziggly Zorglers.
usually a bunch come in a row. So.
I'm shooting at it.
Oh, big nightmares.
Man.
Anyway, so that's Encounter, guys. It freaks me out,
Encounter.
but technically, it's awesome. So thanks for that.